everybody. You know who it is. It's your girls with 3
happy plates.
And today we have another mukbang. You guys, we have homemade seafood fried rice.
Yes.
And homemade egg rolls. All right, so we finna get into it because we are hungry.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this. Fried rice, don't it look good? And we've got some of Panda Express's special sweet chili sauce.
Yes.
Yes, so we are about to go ahead and get in. Go ahead and get me a scoop of this rice. Look at that. Ooh, y'all see the smoke coming off of it still? Ooh. Here you go, Nate.
Ooh, I cannot wait to get into this, you guys.
Yes.
I hadn't had a homemade egg rolls in forever.
Go ahead and like, comment, share with everybody, subscribe, and hit the notice.
Ding, ding. Okay.
Oh, yes, and we have for you today. Let's see here.
Delicious.
We've got one today, or this month is a special month for one of our followers, Augustine Bryant.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, girl. Happy belated birthday. Her birthday was actually a few days ago, but she was like, you guys got to shout me out. We were like, we got you, sis.
Yeah.
We got you. We're going to shout you out. She said she is celebrating her birthday the entire month of May. Right. And I'm like that, too. When it comes September time, it's like, it's my birthday, okay? So
I'm right there with you because I'm a May baby, too.
Yes, mom's birthday. And y'all be on the lookout tomorrow for mom's birthday celebration video. Woo-hoo. So yes, happy birthday, Augustine Bryant. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for being a part of the Happy People Squad. Let me get
Down, Brett.
It's good. The texture might be a little on the egg rolls, but the ginger.
I like homemade, y'all. Almost better than the restaurant.
Homemade egg rolls are the best.
She got the fresh ginger in there and everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm right. I know it's good. Just don't stop your mama.
The sauce, y'all.
The sauce is so good.
Really good.
So, in my egg rolls, I use ground turkey. Here's your happy hack for today. I use the ready coleslaw mixed bag. So the cabbage, the red cabbage, the carrots, all that is already cut up for me. So I saute my ground turkey, with that, the seasonings, garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of red chili flakes. I did that, and then added some fresh ginger, the pickled ginger juice. Added that, and some garlic. Put that coleslaw mix in the bag.
Wow.
Sauteed all that together, and there you go. You have your egg roll mix. Super easy. This rice is hitting too. Rice is homemade as well.
Scrumptious.
So you guys, It's so good. We have to get into this because we know y'all come for the food. Y'all love to see us eat. Good night.
It's mukbang. Okay. Now see, I'm over here to give myself a happy plate.
Yeah, we not playing games right here. But as good as this plate is, there's not a lot of good news going on this week.
Yeah.
It's been a rough week, you guys.
To say the least.
Yeah. Y'all know we have baby and me in the background.
She's our biggest fan.
She refuses to be with anybody else when we record because she really feels like she's a part.
Exactly.
She's a regular.
And she just loves to kick her little feet up and just watches like she's watching TV. And then she'll fall asleep. Yeah.
You guys know, everybody knows what's going on. And what we're talking about, it's been a rough week. It's specifically just some of the things we've been seeing on the news and social media.
Yeah.
Specifically, what's happened to George Floyd. Let me say this. 3 Happy Plates, we're about family. We're about positivity.
Yeah.
We're about networking and growth and growing, with businesses and supporting each other and supporting the community. So it breaks our heart when we see things like this still happening in the specific community, which is the Black community, which obviously we are a part of. It breaks our heart. It doesn't make us happy. We have happiness is a choice.
Right.
And so, ultimately things like this is not going to steal our joy. But it still doesn't mean that we are not frustrated.
Right.
And sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing things like this in the news, seeing our people gunned down, basically murdered, hunted. It's really disheartening that it's 2020 in America.
And we're experiencing these things.
And we're still experiencing these things.
It's left me like, typically, and I really hate to admit it, but I'm always trying to stay positive. I know in the past I've been so vocal about things, and I think certain people maybe labeled me as, I don't even know the right term, but I thought maybe I'm just too harsh. I'm just going to be happy. Like on my Facebook, I'm just going to be happy, just post happy things. I'm just going to ignore these things and just be happy, Be positive.
Look on the brighter side.
Exactly.
We're Christians. We are spiritual people. And so, we're taught, forgiveness and grace and patience and things like that. We're taught to, seek the positive, etc. And that's what we will continue to do. But at the same time, I think, we've kind of watered down, or we've kind of been silent when we shouldn't have been silent.
Yeah.
in terms of helping educate people. Educating people, speaking toward this issue that we have in the country right now.
Right. Yeah, but I have to say something. It's got me to the point to where I kind of feel hopeless. Like, what are we going to do? What is the next step for us? Because, these things happen and we just get up and we go about our normal day, get up and go to work. Just do the normal things that we do. But, like, we really need some answers. We really need a solution to this. If you guys have suggestions, comment below. Maybe we'll discuss them later when, we go through them. But, like, we really want to know what you guys feel.
We have to do something to spark a change. This is not our normal topic. We don't want to sit here and talk about this, you guys. We don't. But we feel like we have to. We feel like this is our way of trying to do our part into creating a solution. So even if this just sparks a conversation, like my mom said in the comments, tell us suggestions. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to take to reduce the amount of time an unarmed black man dies when he has an encounter with the police who is there to serve and protect?
Yeah.
What do we have to do?
Yep. That's definitely a good question.
The man is handcuffed. So, he's handcuffed. He's on the ground. So he's subdued.
Right.
Why? Somebody tell me. Help me. Why would he continue to be restrained down like that?
I think there's this automatic assumption that when you see a black male, he's just automatically guilty. Therefore, you can treat him any way that you want to. Not that that's an excuse. Guilt is not an excuse to treat people unhumanely. And, that's something else that certain people need educating on. That even if he is 100% guilty, it's still not an excuse.
It's like it's being used to justify so that people don't have to feel uncomfortable with the problem. But we need to look at the problem so we can fix the problem. But too many people are uncomfortable with it because it makes them feel a certain kind of way. So they decide to turn a blind eye while people continue to get...
And listen, we want all of our non-black viewers and friends and family to know this. We're not speaking because we're angry with you.
Right.
We're not speaking because we're angry with police as a whole.
Right.
We're not, so don't be offended.
Right.
Don't be uncomfortable. We have good enough sense to know that we're not going to put every cop in a box or every non-black person in a box. We know that, and we're not saying that about you. We're speaking because we need to come together. We actually need to do our part and educate you guys in some of these things. Because I'm glad you said that, Mom, because you brought up the word guilty. Unfortunately, we don't even know if Mr. Floyd was guilty. Yes, the police was called. Yes, there was counterfeit money involved. But did he even know that he had counterfeit money in his possession? That has happened to multiple people in my family that's come across situations where they encountered counterfeit dollars and didn't know it.
Right.
They didn't create it. They didn't make it.
Exactly.
They didn't have no prior knowledge of it. So who's to say that George Floyd did? We won't know. We would never know because he's not here to tell his side. None of that. So it's not even right to even justify it. The guilt. You can't even use guilt to justify the actions because everyone is innocent until they're proven guilty. we would never know if that was an intentional crime or not.
Right. And I've been silent for what, a week and a half now about something that happened to me. And it's nothing in comparison to what's happening to our black men, but I pretty much there was an assumption that I go to pick up an item that was ordered for me. It has my name on it. And
for your birthday.
Yeah,
a birthday gift.
It was a birthday gift. With the coronavirus, the friend that brought it for me lives in another city. We, she's like, just pick it up from the store. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll put in your name. Okay. I pretty much got turned away from picking up my own gift. And I think there was an assumption that, oh, she must be trying to steal something. Because it's a nice gift that I got. Actually, she didn't even ask me my name or order nothing. She asked me for something that wasn't even required. That since it was a gift from me, I wouldn't have the information.
Yeah. So tell the people what the protocol was to pick up.
So the protocol is just the ID. And that was confirmed by the manager because I left the store. The person that gave me the gift called me back and said, no, you need to go back and ask for a manager. And I did. I told the manager the situation, and she's like, oh, all we need is your ID. Do you have it? Yes, ma'am, I do. And then the woman in the background that was giving me the hard time was like, oh, I just wanted to see her order number. But I was in my car about to leave and go home.
And I was there. She was like, we have to have that.
And mind you, there's lines of people.
We stood in line.
Waiting to be served. And you're going above normal protocol because of assumption. And you're asking for information that's not required. Making a simple thing so difficult. I mean, but this is like this is our life, you guys.
This is what we go through,
and we're silent about it. Basis. You guys, everyone doesn't know about it. I mean, of course, black people, they know. But this is an unspoken thing. When we get up, we go to the store, we go to the gas station, we go to work, we go to school. There's an extra responsibility that we all have on top of our normal responsibility, and it is to make sure you're not appearing as a threat. Make sure you're not appearing as an angry black woman. Make sure you're not appearing as a criminal. Because just walking in to a place, that's what someone's label is going to be. And I have to work to disprove assumptions.
The assumptions.
So we have to work. We can't just go in a place and just be our cheerful, lovely self all the time. We have to work extra hard and put in our mind, like, is this action going to be perceived as this? Is this going to be perceived as that? When we get pulled over, we just got to put our hands out like this immediately.
Because we're scared to move.
Because we were afraid to move. Any slight movement when we are pulled over can end our lives. Any slight movement. And it's just hard that we have husbands and brothers and sons and uncles and nephews. And even ourselves, it's not just happening to black men. It's happening to black women less, but it's just hard to have that on the back of your mind on top of the normal stresses of life.
We're not saying I feel sorry for us or anything like that. All we're asking is for communication, black and white, to figure out how to solve this problem, because it's a severe problem, and it's getting to the point to me. I'm a 50-plus-year-old grandmother. I have a husband, black husband, and a black son. I don't want to live the rest of my life in fear of what could happen. My son was already arrested for nothing. Literally arrested for nothing, because he had to walk home from work and he gets off late at night. So he was automatically suspicious and was taken downtown. His phone, he couldn't get a hold of us. to come get him like we normally would because his phone died. So he ended up in jail with no charges. These are the things that we go through.
Because he was walking home.
Right.
From work.
From work. These are the things that we consistently go through. So we're just asking for communication. Like, what can we do to solve this? Like, I mean, and dig deep within yourself. You know, it's time for all of us. Because we, like we said, we go through every day and we ignore these things because it's normal to us.
Right.
It is time for everybody to wake up and say, we got to do something. We got to stop this.
Yeah, because at this point, it's not just a black problem anymore. Really, this should be an American problem. This is an American problem. This is an emergency. This is a pandemic, right along with COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's at this point where we're safer at home for more than one reason.
Mm-hmm. And that's the way we feel.
Yeah,
again, it's so normal. We just had this happen to a cousin, just like right after this all happened.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a police situation, but people felt like, because my cousin, he was in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really communicate with them, but in the Air Force, young guy, doing well for himself apparently, in a nice neighborhood. Just moved in and he was trying to throw his boxes away, and he gets harassed because they felt like he wasn't supposed to be there. And they were asking him, why was he there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To them, they were justified in their action.
Yeah. I had a situation where, Brick love the kids. I love the kids. And before the Lord blessed me with the Mia, there's a family that I babysit for. I mean, from all the way from the womb into school, elementary school, taking them to practices. I mean, I really, truly love these kids. But, take the kid. I will get the kids and take them to a practice. Other parents just people just looking at me like I don't belong there. Why am I there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, at this point, I'm a friendly friend helping this family out, taking them to practice.
Yeah.
But you're looking at me like I'm less than or lower than or don't belong there.
Yeah.
We all go through things like this.
We do.
Yeah. Tell the people, girl. But yeah, that's why we're reaching out and making this video just to communicate how we feel, what it's like, and to start a conversation. Let's start talking toward a solution. We're just tired of being tired of this situation. We need to do something to change this. We need to change the narrative that's assigned to us because of our skin color.
Right.
We've got to change it. And we've got to be more accountable. And we've got to stop doing ourselves in. Because if we continue to disrespect ourselves in our lives with our things that we have within the Black community, we can't expect the outside world to give us that respect if we're not respecting ourselves. So there's change that needs to happen on all levels. Let's just talk about it. Let's work together and get it done for the greater good. But this food was so good. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to make this again.
You see, I've been done. I killed it. It was so good. So good.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We love you guys. Come back tomorrow for a fantastic video of us celebrating our mommy. It's her birthday month again.
Yay.
And also, One more time. Happy birthday to Miss Augustine Bryant.
Happy birthday to you, girl.
To you.
All right.
Woo, woo.
Yes.
You guys, like, comment, subscribe. Blow this comment section up.
Yes.
Share this with everybody.
Yes.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Ding, ding.
Woo, woo. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you. All right. You guys.